let's talk about a topic that a couple of you guys have asked me to talk about. A food shortage. Do I believe there will be a food shortage in the near future? Absolutely. It doesn't take Albert Einstein to see what's happening in the world. If you still don't believe there's a food shortage going on, let me break it down for you. Lebanon, you remember that huge explosion? Well, if you didn't know already, now you're about to know. 250 tons of rice. Boom! Right in front of your guys' eyeballs. That video you witnessed, that was Lebanon's whole rice supply gone. Alright, in that port that blew up, it's where they got their food from. Lebanon, done for. They don't get food no more, alright? Now let's move on to China. Worst floods in history. All the crops underwater, swimming with the fishes. If you didn't know, the U.S., you're not safe. The U.S. gets their food, most of their food supply from China. In China, they can't even do a mukbang right now. You could look this up. They can't even do a mukbang because their food supply is so low. If you don't know what a mukbang is, it's when you eat food on camera. They can't even do that and upload it because their food supply is so low. In China, if you throw away food, you're done. They punish you. In Korea, Kim Jong-un was talking about gather up all the dogs. They're eating dogs now. In Iowa, now let's move on to America. Iowa, 15 million acres of corn. Gone. It's happening all across the world. U.S. is like the last to get hit by it. Alright? In all over the world. Food. Vanishing. Everyone's losing food. It's only a matter of time before it hits the U.S. You could look all this information up. Think about it. The coronavirus started off in China, didn't it? And then out of nowhere, it feels like overnight. Boom, worldwide. It's not that hard for the same thing to happen with the food supply. And think about it. When this whole corona thing hit, tissue gone like crazy. Ain't no tissue in the markets. Ain't no water. Is it really that hard for you to believe that it can happen with food? If it happened with toilet paper, why can it not happen with food? Like, stop being a bot. Stop waiting for the news to tell you. Because I can promise you, the news is not going to tell you there's a food supply shortage until the last second, until there's only like one can left, so then we could have everyone panicking. Because as soon as it gets released on the news that there's a food shortage, everyone and their mom, even the grandma on the deathbed, she's going to be wheeling her wheelchair into the grocery store to grab some food, okay? Everyone and their mom is going to be grabbing food. So don't think, oh, this is a little conspiracy. If you think it's fake, just wait. And then when you have no dinner on the table, then you can come back crying to me talking about, you were so right, I'm starving. Yeah, that's what you get for not listening. That's what you get, honestly. I don't even care for the people that have no food. I don't feel sorry for you. There's so many warnings. I'm preparing you right now. So if you have money and you're choosing to not spend it because you think, oh, that ain't gonna happen, there's never gonna be food. I don't care if you don't have food after this. You should have listened. All right, you shouldn't have your only trusting source be the news. The news does not care about your well-being. Now that I got that off my chest, yes, there's gonna be a food supply. I mean, there's gonna be a food shortage. I hope you guys are prepared. And honestly, I'm not worried, but I'm just like preparing myself mentally. Farmlands are getting shut down. Like, because they're talking about, oh, farmers might have the coronavirus and they're putting all over their crops. Lies. It's so fake. It's baffling. But so they're shutting down farmlands, and I was thinking, like, if they shut down farmlands, how are we ever gonna get organic produce again? Like, I'm not worried, but like I'm just like thinking to myself, like, I need to start planting ASAP because it takes like 10 years for an apple tree to grow. I need to start planting ASAP because if they're really shutting down farms for who knows how long, if miles of corn are getting vanishing, I don't know when I'm going to be able to eat some organic fruit again. Like, come on now. And I'm not eating that GMO lab stuff. People are so scared and like, oh, 2020 has been the worst year so far. No, we are just warming up. If you think 2020 has been bad so far, I do not know what to tell you. This food shortage is going to be like no other. People are really going to be starving. I feel like it's going to separate us. I feel like there's going to be the people that are prepared and actually took advice and listened, like me, and are going to have food. And there's going to be the people that didn't even listen, are down to the last meal, and are out here starving. And then they're going to start robbing people, breaking it. I feel like or people could start working together, and people might start handing out food. You know, they might start planting gardens and stuff. I don't know. I could see both sides happening. I could see there's people that are gonna start going crazy and they're gonna be starving and they're gonna be acting off of hunger and they're gonna start robbing people and breaking into people's houses. Or I could see people working together and like handing out food, being like, "Oh, you good? You got water over there? Oh, you good? You got that? You got this?" I don't know. I mean, obviously, I hope that the second option happens where people start going together because that's what I'm trying to see. But I wouldn't be surprised if bots started robbing into places, you know. But you walk into my house, say goodbye. Say goodbye. You're done. While you're trying to come into my house for food, you're gonna end up being dead. You thought you're gonna come into my house and get some food. Nigga, you'll end up being my food. I might just kill you so bad, I might turn into a cannibal. Nah, YouTube, I was playing around. Don't take me down. Alright, but for real though, I'm not handing out food. If you come knocking on my door begging for a can of goods, slam! I'm gonna slam the door in your face. I don't care. I don't feel bad for no one. You should have subscribed. You should have watched my video. I do not feel bad for you. Especially if I do not feel bad for you, bro. You should have watched my video. You should have had post notifications on. If someone knocks on my door, can I please have a can of good? Slam, and then I'll talk to them through the door. I'll be like, "Here's the link to my video. You should have watched it," and that's the end of that. And don't think, "Oh, I'm gonna stock up on frozen foods. I'll be just fine." No, don't think that. Yeah, you might be cool if it's just a food shortage that we're worrying about. But let's say there's a power outage. Then what? You're gonna look hella stupid. 1, you can't cook it. 2, all that money you spent on frozen goods down the drain. Because how's your freezer gonna work with no power? So you're going to have all that frozen food. It's going to thaw out. And then within a week, gone. Within a week, done. No more frozen food for you. You're going to have nothing but watery food. And then you're going to look hella stupid with no canned goods, still starving. So your best bet is some canned goods. Because you never know what's going to happen for the rest of 2020. I mean, look. Back in 2019, no one thought we were going to be where we are now. But look at us. Half of us are still scared to leave our house. I be going around, people still wearing masks when they don't even have to. Like, I can understand if you're wearing a mask in the store because you have to, but people be wearing a mask just to walk down the street and go for a walk. Back in 2019, no one thought this was going to happen, so you got to prepare for anything. If you don't want to take my advice, cool. Just don't come knocking on my door for a can of beans, thinking I'm about to feel sorry and give it to you. No, I won't. I won't feel sorry at all. But yeah, I really hope you guys are prepared. You guys need to start stocking up on food before it's too late. Before you look like a fool having no food on your table. Because it's going to come to a point in time where money doesn't even matter. It won't matter how much money you have because you won't be able to spend it on food because there won't be anything in the store. Is that clicking yet? Stop being stingy with your money because it won't even be a time to spend it because there will be no food in the store. Because once it hits the news that there's a food shortage, I promise you everyone and their grandma is going to be at the store. I might even find my great-grandma in the same aisle as me in her wheelchair, rolling across, grabbing some cans. So I hope you guys are preparing. Because I know I am. You know what? I need to show you guys because you niggas think I'm capping when I talk about I'm preparing. Since some of you niggas think this is all a joke and don't take it seriously, let me take you guys to my private bunker. I ain't playing around, nigga. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cases of water. Still not even enough. I gotta get more. But niggas think I'm not drinking water, bro. This has to be within a month or less. Within a month or less, 1 garbage bag full. I don't even know why I'm saying this, honestly. I was gonna recycle them all for like 5 cents a pop, but I don't even know at this point. By the way, this Sprite bottle, not mine. Some of the niggas that live in this house are bonds. I swear to God that ain't mine. All these water bottles are me. Alright, so that, I don't know why the hell I got this, alright? But yeah, I got 3 garbage bags full of water bottles. I need to get rid of these, honestly. I was gonna recycle them at this point. I'm still gonna recycle them. I was gonna trade them in for like 5 cents each, but at this point I don't even know if it's worth it. Should should probably do this ahead of time. Not even do this. Like, who the hell even drinks Sprite? Especially Sprite. You can drink. Alright, since you niggas think I'm not supplying on food, I don't even got that much, if I'm being honest. I got one thing of dried fruit, alright. I need to get more shit, bro. This is not even gonna last me that long, but got one thing of dried fruits. Got some fucking organic beans right here. I got a lot of chili. I've already tried this before. Fantastic, alright. And especially good if you're starving. I got some non-GMO green beans. I don't know if they're actually non-GMO. When you're dying of starvation, it really won't matter. Got some sweet peas. Got some more chili. In total, I think I got about 27 cans. Not me. Fuck chicken. Not me. That's my mom right there. So some of the stuff is not mine. But everything else is mine. The chili, the beans, that's on me. I wouldn't lie to you guys. I'm not fucking eating this chicken soup. All right. I'd rather starve than touch that chicken soup. But my mom, of course, had to send me up, make me look bad. I gotta throw these water bottles so I can hear you. Just so you niggas don't think I'm active. So you guys don't think I'm... For whoever doesn't think I drink water, that's all I ever drink. These 5 cases will probably be gone within 2 months. Just me alone. Like I'd be gobbling that water. No homo, of course. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what canned goods I got, so you guys don't think I'm capping about this whole food shortage. I much believe that's gonna happen to us. Hopefully within the next at least 2 months or longer, because I still need to prepare more. Like that's not really much. I want to have at least like 20 cases of water, but we'll see what happens. You know, we'll see what happens. But you guys need to start preparing. Don't get frozen food, bro. Because if the power goes out, you're gonna look hella stupid. Just get canned goods, dried fruit, anything that doesn't need to be cooked or kept in cold temperatures. And that's the end of this video. Hopefully you guys are preparing, and I hope you guys are ready for whatever's gonna happen. It's Mr. J, and I'm out here. And nigga,